What if the one thing standing between you and everything you have ever wanted is not your bank account, not your circumstances, not your failures, not the people who doubted you, not the opportunities you missed, not the time you wasted, but rather one single devastating silent habit that you practice every single morning the moment you open your eyes? What if you have been telling yourself, consciously or unconsciously, that you will be happy when the money comes? You will be happy when the relationship heals. You will be happy when the business grows. You will be happy when the world finally recognizes your worth? And what if I told you, right now in this moment, that this one thought, this one silent sentence you keep repeating to yourself is not a plan for success? It is a prison you have built around your own soul? What if happiness was never supposed to come after success? What if happiness was always supposed to be the road that leads you there? Stay with me. Because what you are about to hear will not just change the way you think about success, it will change the way you live, the way you breathe, and the way you become. What if everything you were ever taught about success and happiness was completely, devastatingly, heartbreakingly wrong? From the time you were a child, someone placed a story inside your mind. It was a beautiful story, almost poetic in its simplicity. It went something like this: work hard, achieve great things, and then only then will you earn the right to be happy. Only then will you deserve the peace you crave. Only then will life make sense. Only then will you finally feel whole. And so you believed it. You believed it the way a child believes in the sun, without question, without doubt, without examination. You chased grades. You chased promotions. You chased relationships. You chased numbers in a bank account. You chased titles and positions and houses and cars. And every single time you reached one destination, something whispered in your ear, "Not yet. Not enough. Keep going. Happiness is still one achievement away." And you listened. God help you. You listened every single time. But here is what nobody told you. Here is the truth that the greatest minds who ever walked this earth discovered not through books or lectures, but through years of silence, failure, and brutal self-examination. The truth is this: your mind, your magnificent, powerful, extraordinary human mind, does not know the difference between a future reward and a present emotional state. It only knows what you feed it right now, in this very moment, in this very breath. And if you feed it waiting, it learns to wait. If you feed it doubt, it manufactures doubt. If you feed it the idea that happiness is somewhere out there, beyond this moment, beyond your current circumstances, beyond your present reality, then your mind will spend every waking hour ensuring that happiness remains exactly where you placed it, out there, unreachable, always one step ahead. This is not philosophy. This is not poetry. This is the most practical, most actionable, most urgent truth about human psychology that has ever been discovered. The mind moves toward whatever dominant emotion you carry inside you, not toward what you want, not toward what you deserve, not toward what you have worked for. It moves toward what you feel, deeply, consistently, and without apology. So ask yourself this question, and I want you to sit with it. I want you to let it burn inside you the way only the truth can burn. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Not what am I thinking? Not what am I planning? Not what am I hoping? What am I actually, genuinely, honestly feeling in this moment? Because if the answer is anxiety, your mind is building more reasons for anxiety. If the answer is lack, your mind is finding more evidence of lack. If the answer is resentment toward where you are, frustration with your current chapter, embarrassment about your present circumstances, then I promise you, with every ounce of certainty that I possess, that your mind is working day and night to prove every single one of those feelings right. The most dangerous lie ever told to ambitious people is not that they cannot succeed. The most dangerous lie is far more subtle. It is the lie that says, feel bad about where you are so that you will be motivated to go somewhere better. Feel shame about your present so that you will fight for a different future. Be miserable enough, be hungry enough, be desperate enough, and maybe, just maybe, the universe will reward your suffering with success. This lie has destroyed more potential than failure ever could, because failure is temporary. Failure can be learned from. Failure can be reversed. But a mind that is trained to be unhappy, a mind that has practiced the habit of conditional joy for years and decades, that is a different kind of prison altogether. That is a prison with invisible walls. And the cruelest part is that you carry the key in your own hand every single day without ever knowing it. Think about the people in your life who seem to attract success effortlessly. Not the ones who are the most talented, not the ones who work the most hours, not the ones who have had the easiest path, but the ones who seem to move through life with a particular kind of energy, a magnetism, a warmth, a certainty that things will work out, not because they are naive, but because they have decided, made a deliberate and conscious and courageous decision that they will experience joy in this journey, regardless of where the journey currently stands. These people are not lucky. They are not special. They have simply discovered the secret that most people spend an entire lifetime running away from. That happiness is not a reward for achievement. Happiness is a discipline. Happiness is a practice. Happiness is a choice that you make not once, not on special occasions, not when circumstances align perfectly, but every single morning before the world has had a chance to tell you what to feel. And this discipline, this practice, this daily, deliberate, sometimes brutally difficult choice to find something worthy of gratitude in your present moment, this is not weakness. This is not delusion. This is not pretending that your problems do not exist. This is the most powerful form of mental conditioning that a human being can engage in. Because a mind that operates from a foundation of genuine contentment, not complacency, not laziness, not acceptance of less than you deserve, but genuine rooted contentment, that mind becomes unstoppable. It becomes creative where anxious minds become paralyzed. It becomes persistent where desperate minds give up. It becomes attractive, genuinely, powerfully, magnetically attractive to the people, the opportunities, the resources, and the circumstances that you have been working so hard to chase. You see, the great irony of human achievement is this: the things you desperately chase, you repel. And the things you approach from a place of wholeness, from a place of, I am already enough and I am reaching for more, those things move toward you with an almost supernatural momentum. This is why two people can follow the same strategy, work the same hours, have the same resources, and produce completely different results. One of them is operating from fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of remaining where they are. The other is operating from vision, the genuine, felt, emotionally real experience of already being the person they are becoming. And their minds, their extraordinary, obedient, powerful subconscious minds, deliver exactly what each of them is radiating from the inside out. You have been told that the feelings come after the success, that you earn the right to feel good by first producing results. But every single person who has ever built something extraordinary will tell you, if they are honest enough to admit it, that the feelings came first. The certainty came first. The joy in the work came first. The love of the process, the excitement of the possibility, the genuine pleasure in the daily effort, this came before the results, not after, before. And so here is what I am asking of you today: not tomorrow, not when things get better, not when the circumstances shift, not when you have more proof that things are going to work out. Today, right now, in this exact moment of your life, with every imperfection, every uncertainty, every unfinished chapter and unanswered question, I am asking you to make a decision. A real decision, not a wish, not a hope, not a prayer, but the kind of firm, clear, unshakable decision that changes the direction of everything that comes after it. Decide that you're going to find something, one thing right now, in your present reality that is worthy of genuine gratitude, not performed gratitude, not the kind you say because you are supposed to, real gratitude, the kind that when you actually stop and feel it shifts something in your chest, something small that you have been ignoring because you were too busy looking at everything that is missing. Maybe it is your health. Maybe it is one person who believes in you. Maybe it is the fact that you still have the desire, the fire, the hunger, the refusal to quit. because that desire, that sacred dissatisfaction that still lives inside you, is one of the rarest and most valuable things a human being can possess. Most people let it die. You have not. That alone is something worth honoring. And then, from that feeling, from that one small, genuine, real spark of appreciation, begin your work. Not the desperate work of someone running from failure, not the frantic work of someone trying to prove their worth to a world that never asked for proof, but the purposeful, energized, inspired work of someone who already knows at the deepest level that they are on the right path, that the journey itself has value, and that every single step forward, no matter how small, is building something real. Because here is what success actually is: not a number, not a title, not a moment when the whole world applauds and you finally feel worthy. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And progressive means now, it means today. It means in this chapter, with these tools, in these circumstances, you are already succeeding if you are moving forward with intention and with joy. The version of you that is waiting to be happy is not protecting you. It is not keeping you motivated. It is not ensuring that you work harder or dream bigger or achieve more. It is simply costing you the one thing that no achievement can ever give back: the time and the moment